Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Florida. And today our question comes to us from FayeScribe. And in response to an earlier vlog, FayeScribe writes to ask if it would be an effective technique to make a voodoo doll of oneself, treat it really well, shower it with gifts and representations of all the good things that you would like to have in your life. And my answer to this is yes, that could be a very effective technique, and in fact, we talk about it in Chapter 3 of our first degree book under Image Magic. And you could make a voodoo doll, you could make a drawing, you could use a photograph. And I would say that it would be slightly more effective to represent not just yourself, but your higher self, because this is the level from which you create your life. And to work to not only bring these things into your physical life, but to draw closer to your higher self. But the techniques are the same, and yes, they could be very effective. Now, of course, it's not just that simple. You also have to have a strong intent, you have to raise and focus energy, and you have to be willing to accept that energy and to believe that you can do it. But these are the things you have to have for all magic. And it's also worth saying that when you do magic that is dealing with your inner self this way, you're going to run into a lot of things, including limiting belief systems, issues of self-image, and energetic blockages, which you'll have to deal with along the way. Because when we make changes in ourselves, we really are making changes. When we make changes in our lives, we're also making internal changes. So you have to kind of expect that these things will be there too. And so be prepared to persevere, and don't think that just because you wrap your personal voodoo doll in a $50 bill, that $50 bills are going to rain on you from heaven. You may have to work with your belief systems. Because, as I've said in many vlogs, whether you believe you can or whether you believe you can't is particularly important in magic. Because it doesn't matter if you do magic to get a good new job if you believe you can't get a good job. And it doesn't matter if you do magic to have a wonderful relationship if in your heart you believe all relationships are very bad. You will get what you truly believe, regardless of what you're thinking. So you have to work with that belief, you have to work with that expectation, and you have to reprogram yourself to be able to accept those good things that you're magically drawing to you. Because you can draw it to you and it will bounce right off if you don't let it in. So, those are my thoughts on this. I hope you find them interesting, and until next time, may you blessed be. Today's vlog is brought to us by the word chaos.
Chaos, primordial deity, goddess before creation. The original state that contains within itself the beginnings of all that is given form in the physical world, but in a dreamlike and undifferentiated state, both female and male, spiritual and physical, dark and light, all bound up together. Chaos is also called unity or union, among many other names. Chaos is both the starting point and the ending point of creation. It is the wholeness of deity, from which we come, and to which ultimately we shall all return, enriched by our physical experiences. Chaos is also thought of as deity at rest, between the creation and the destruction of successive universes, or at the center of multiple universes.